Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Parents Engaging Parents Beloved Community Check-in. My name is Erica Beverett, and I am here today checking in with you all. So today we have a great show. We're going to get to know a lot of what community in Hudson County is doing, and we're going to learn some active steps in reading with our children, how we can engage them more and just expand their learning. But first, let's take a listen at who we are and what we do. So, Parents Engaging Parents' mission is to promote civic awareness and proactive community action based on the interests of parents and community leaders. Parents Engaging Parents challenges ordinary people to identify problems facing their neighborhoods and cities, connects parents and organizations to multiply their power, and mobilize people to bring real and measurable change. Excuse me. So, with that, I'm going to bring in Miss Elise. She is going to let us know what's going on. I know that it's been lots of food given out. So, Miss Elise, what's going on over there in Essex County?
Hey guys, I'm Elise West. I'm a crossing guard for the city. Also give out to the community. So I took my last give out today before the snow, giving out blessings of food. And today I did a adult daycare of 120 adults at a daycare today. I gave them enough food to last them for a couple of weeks. So I go to different stores and pick up donations, and I go outside on the corner of Marcy and Prospect. So I'm usually out there 4 days a week from Wednesday to Sunday.
Wow.
Giving out to the community flowers, plants, food. I did coats for the kids before it got cold, book bags. PEP and myself got together and we did coats. We did book bags. So this beloved community, I serve quite well. I go anywhere. There's no restrictions. Like, I'm not stationed in East Orange. I live in East Orange. I go to Newark. I go South Jersey, North Jersey. Where there's a need for the family to receive, I'm there. And now I'm getting ready for Valentine's Day. I picked a school for Valentine's Day.
Oh,
So
sweet.
Michelle Obama School in Newark. 20
Beautiful.
students.
Oh, Miss Elise, you might have lost what you were saying. She was going to say 20 students are going to be blessed with something. I'm excited to know what it's going to be. Oh, well, I know it's whatever it is that she's going to be sharing with those 20 students at the Michelle Obama School is going to be filled with love. It's going to be filled with love because that's what we do. We fill everything with love. So, with that, I know that we have a grab and go that is going to be coming up with Greater Community Head Start and Early Head Start. Where they're going to be having a grab and go at various locations. So definitely check and listen in and check it out to see what's going to be going on their page. I know that they have a rocking Facebook page that Miss Stephanie Latasa is going to be sharing with us. But let's see if we can bring Miss Elise back in so she can share with us, because I think that she's back on. Hey, okay, so you said that you were going to give 20. You're going to give 20 children
Valentine bags, which means they're going to be home. They're going to be home making a heart-shaped cake. So in the everything for them
Mm-hmm.
to make heart-shaped cakes with and decorate as a
Oh,
family night event for Valentine's Day. So
I
20
love
kids
that. I love that. That's
Michelle Obama School, and I'm also getting ready for Easter because I want each child to receive. Last year I did a grab and go. No, I did a door to
mm-hmm.
door for Easter last
Yes.
year. My daughter dressed up as the Easter Bunny. I pimped out
Mm-hmm.
the U-Haul truck so the kids can take pictures next to the Easter Bunny. And we went door to
Nice.
door giving out Easter baskets. This year we're going to do a grab and go, but I'm doing a pre-registration so I'll know and make sure I have enough for every child age 2 to
Mm-hmm.
16
Wow.
to receive a Easter basket. I
Yeah,
know
that's
they say
beautiful.
16 is too old. 16
No,
too
no.
old to have an
16-year-olds,
Easter
they want
basket.
a Easter basket. Yes, they do. They want all the candy.
Yeah,
What
my
are you
daughter.
talking
Look,
about?
my daughter's 24, and she still looks forward for me making a Easter basket,
Oh,
and she's
that's sweet.
24.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh man, that's a blessing. Well, please, if you can donate to Miss Elise, see her out there, see us out over here, donate
Out
to us.
there.
We're gonna make sure
Hmm.
Miss Elise gets all this work that she has in order done, right? So definitely,
So
please donate.
Erica,
Yes.
Sunday will be Sunday will be a big giveaway because of the storm. I'm not going to pick
Mm,
up tonight or tomorrow. So Sunday will be the big giveaway. So come get your flowers, come get your fruits and veggies. Come
mm-hmm.
out on Marcy and Prospect at, I'm gonna say 12 o'clock because that gives me time to set up. Yes, I'm gonna be outside in the snow, giving out to
Mm,
the community.
great.
Stomach don't care what time
Um,
it is. Stomach don't care what time it is when it's hungry.
right. That's for sure. So, you heard it here that Miss Elise is going to be on Marcy and Prospect on the corner. She's going to have a big spread of food, veggies. Sometimes she gets some really good meats. I know I've gotten the pork chops. I probably shouldn't be eating them, but I do anyway. And and and
And
flowers, of course.
seafood.
Wow, seafood too. Okay. See, y'all gonna need to
Yes.
get outside, catch your blessings. All
Yes.
right.
Come get your
So
blessings.
come get your blessings every weekend. Hmm. Okay, so let's see. We have today we have Greater Bergen Action Inc. here, Jersey City, a Head Start, early Head Start representative, and she is going to tell us a bit about her organization, and also share with us steps to reading with our children. And I think that today is like a perfect day to learn some of the get some of these tools under our belt, because we're going to be snowed in, and we don't want the kids to drive us. No, we love
Crazy.
our kids, but those are going to be some nice ways to learn how to engage them, and it also be a learning process for them as well. They might not even catch on to that, but it is learning as well. So, Miss Elise, we're going to see you later. Okay.
See you guys. Y'all have a good night, okay?
Okay. All right. So I'm going to bring in Miss Stephanie Latasa. She's going to tell us a little bit about Greater Bergen Community Action. How are you, Miss Stephanie?
Hi, I want a basket, Miss Elise. In case you can still hear me, I want an Easter basket.
Oh, there you
I
go.
love what she does. Amazing. It's amazing stuff. Hi, Erica. Thank
Hi,
you
good.
for joining us.
No, it's such a blessing to have you. So please, if you can, share with us who you are, only you, and where you're from.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Latasa. I am the Parent Activity Coordinator for the Jersey City Head Start program. I have a slide that I can show everyone if I can do that. Eric, can we make that live, Erica? There you
Yeah.
go. Um, so this is what I do throughout the year with everyone that we get to touch. It becomes community partnerships. It becomes everyone under our umbrella. So throughout the year, we provide parents with workshops and connections to the community that support positive family outcomes. It's exactly who Head Start is. And under Greater Bergen in Jersey City, this is what we do, a glimpse of what we do throughout the year. We take families, our early Head Start program takes families with children from 0 to 3 years old. We have 6 sites all over Jersey City. And under that, we have a home based program where you don't even have to come to our center. We come to you. Without COVID, we have our home based workers come to your home, really teach you how to be that teacher, the parent teacher in your home, and bring you the services that you need. In center based, we have classrooms that are equipped with everything that you can ever think of, including refrigeration for your mother's milk if you want to breastfeed us and you just had a baby and you want your baby in center base. Our classrooms have that. And then we have our Expectant Moms program. Our Expectant Moms program is any pregnant lady who is pregnant who resides in Jersey City can avail of our services. And once she is in, we follow her pregnancy until 3 months after she's given birth in the hopes of when she plans to go back to work, if she plans to go back to school, if she needs our help, then we will have her baby in early Head Start or in home base if she needs more time with that baby. In
Mm.
our Head Start program, we have 6 sites. So it's the 3 to 5 year olds. So any family in Jersey City that have children between 3 to 5 years old, please come on over and join us. We have classrooms all over Jersey City. And under that, we have education, we have family services, we have mental health, we have health, and we have nutrition. Um, so our family workers, family well-being, and positive family outcomes are what our family workers do every day. We have a family worker assigned to every family enrolled with us, not just the child, the entire family. We work on family goals like getting a job, going back to school, learning ESL if you're just new to this country, if you're a refugee, if you're a mom who doesn't know where to get help. We will do that for you. We will hold your hand and walk with you. We try to provide help and connections to communities so that the families are stronger and better when they leave us. We have
Mm.
staff who speak different languages to remove communication barriers. Very, very early on, we literally made a conscious effort to we have a big Egyptian community in Jersey City, so
Yes.
we needed staff that not only speaks Arabic but is reflective of the people we serve. We have people from Morocco, we have people from Tibet, we have people from um, India and Pakistan, and who
Mm.
speak Urdu and who speak Hindi. Um,
Right.
so that we really make an effort to remove that barrier by hiring employees who can reach out to help families. We check on children's hearing, we check children's visions, we make parents aware that they should constantly pay attention to their family's health and well-being as well. Because when you leave us, nobody's going to call you, did you get the hearing check? Did you get the vision check? We do it for you so that you can sort of follow that after you leave us. We have mental health services under with we run monthly parent support groups that talk about everything under the sun to help parents. If it's about bullying in school, if you're worried about how you discipline your children, if you're worried
Mhm.
about potty training, That's what we do in parent support group. Um, it's teaching parents different strategies to establish routines at home, because in early childhood, it's all about routines.
That's
Babies,
right.
kids love routines. We have parenting classes, and we provide emotional support for everyone under our umbrella. And very, very proud of our nutrition department, because we have a resident certified dietitian that is willing to give her services for free for the
Wow.
entire family. So when Erica and I were talking about menus and food and
Mhm.
all those things that we have to plan for our families, you can literally just go and talk to our dietitian and say, "Hey, Chris, can you make me a meal plan? Can I make a meal plan with you? Because I want to eat better with my family. I also want to see if I could do it in a budget that it makes sense for me. I also
Mhm.
want to make sure that my kids will eat what I'm serving." So
Right.
under that umbrella, and we have had it also with, we have a child in our classroom in
Mhm.
Head Start, and then we have an older sibling in second grade, and the mother got a notice from the school that the child is severely overweight. Who
Mhm.
does the mother go to? The mother goes back to us and go, "Can I get help?" And we go,
Mhm.
"Yes, we have a dietitian and she's free, and you can get one-on-one consultation with her. If your mother, grandmother in that house gets diabetes,
Mhm.
we can do a meal plan for her too."
That's
We
fantastic.
Yes, and we
Mhm.
for the children that we have, we go through everyone. The dietitian and the nurse goes through, or do you want a halal meal? Are you is your child allergic to dairy? We will tailor their food for your child.
Right.
That's what we can do just because we have that dietitian and that nurse on staff. This is just a sample of what we send out to parents every month. And it's got fun games, it's got a recipe, it's about squash, it's got a nutrition information there. And then you've got the fun page of, it's a recipe, it's a song, it's a joke that you can
Mhm.
actually talk about squash with your entire family at home. And we send it home every month. It's squash, it's Brussels sprouts, you name it. There's a fruit or vegetable of the month. And then this is what we do on a daily basis. We stress and encourage the importance of school attendance throughout the year. And we
Mhm.
really encourage parents in snow, in rain, in heat, to have them bring their children to us, because it is a gift that the kids can go to school and learn something new every day. It is from 0 to 5 that that brain gets developed the most. So the more you put into it, the better.
That's right.
Yep. Um,
That's
and then we show different ways of encouraging reading at home. Every one of our families, when they enter our program and we ask them, "Mom, why did you enroll your child in school?" "Oh, because I want them to read and write."
yes, we get a lot.
Always about reading, the kids reading and writing. Well, in
That's
preschool, it's all about the parents teaching the kids and guiding the kids to
that's
love
right.
reading and to love words. So we
Mhm.
workshops to do that all throughout the year. And we make and nurture community partnerships that strengthen and support the families we serve. So it's the policeman over there, it's Batman who comes to read to our kids, it's the cat in the hat, it's a senator, it's the mayor, it's
Mhm.
a teacher, it's a mom, it's a sister in the public school.
That's so cool.
We invite them to come to our classrooms so that the kids get to experience who the people are in their neighborhood, that it's not a bad place to be, that it is actually a nurturing place for the families we serve. So, enroll with us is the final thing of this. We are all over. If you guys want to take a picture of that, if I'm sending this over to Erica so she can share it with all of you.
Will
And it's a
do.
click. We are a click away.
Absolutely. Love
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Thank you, Stephanie. That was like a wealth of information on Head Start, and I am a true advocate of health. What help the healthy nutrition that they have there. It's so important that we expose our children to different foods. I know one time I had a child that said, um, why is the broccoli did the broccoli not get any sun? And you know what it was, right? It was the
Mhm.
cauliflower. So I mean, like, exposing the kids to different vegetables that could fortify their bodies and nurture their souls is definitely what we need for children to be
Food
exposed
food is
to.
a hot topic for us. In every parent meeting we have, food is a hot topic. Everyone always, every
Mhm.
meeting I've had, I don't remember a parent meeting that we've ever had that nobody has asked about food.
Right. And it's really fantastic to know that you're not only serving the children. So this is not Head Start is not a program that you just drop your children off and you just leave. Like, you need
We
to
want
really engage with your community and your program, because there's so many family services that are available there. And I love how you said that family plan could be made for nutrition. I mean, that's so important. And I would love, you know what? I'm gonna bring Miss Elise into here because she's somebody that brings that nutritional food
in.
in, right? With the work that she does. Hi, Miss Elise. You're
Hi,
back.
Miss Elise.
Miss Elise.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you
Here,
are.
we can
I
hear
hear you,
you.
but you don't hear me.
I
I can
do hear
hear
you.
you.
Oh, okay. All
Yep.
right.
So, Miss Elise,
Okay, there you go.
tell us some of the vegetables that you share with the community. And that's free, by the way, free. FREE. It's
Mhm.
just a matter of get there to Marcy and Prospect, right? So tell us about some of those healthy foods that you
Okay.
share, Miss Elise.
Mm.
Yeah, okay. I think well, I know that she shares. I think we probably got
I
a
don't
bad
know.
connection.
It was.
Yeah, we've got a bad connection. I know that storm is coming, and probably the clouds are probably blocking all the
I
waves
want
to
to be on Miss Elisa's list. Whatever list she's got, I want to be on Miss Elisa's list. I
right.
just don't I got so much out of what she just shared, and she is truly an angel to our community.
She is.
You know, I just stole heart-shaped cakes from you, Miss Elise. Um,
It's
Monday,
not
that will
stealing,
be my first
sharing. It's sharing
conversation.
resources. That's what we do.
My first conversation with our dietitian. How can I make this heart-shaped cake healthy?
Well,
Um,
you know what? You could probably just you're gonna have to do it from scratch, that's for sure. And then maybe for those that have those dietary restrictions of eggs, you could utilize applesauce. I know that's
yes.
been done a lot.
I'm gonna ask our nutrition department to work on it so I could share it on Heart Health Day. Um, on my calendar, we have a Heart Health Day, and we're
Hmm.
asking everyone to wear red, but also really do something good for your heart to make it a
Hmm.
conscious effort. Most of us go around trying to do good stuff, trying to serve, and trying to just live our lives without being conscious of our hearts, right? So
Right.
we're doing the whole I'm stealing Miss Elisa's idea for heart-shaped cake.
Okay, you heard that, Miss Elise? We're technically not allowed to like serve super sweet
I
stuff.
heard that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a modified deal, right?
It can be healthy emotion heart,
Yes. Yes.
right? Right, Miss Elise,
Hmm.
or maybe you just have it once a year, so you have your cake once a year on that day, whatever, whatever it becomes. But we will see what our nutrition department comes up with. Maybe it's going to be made out of fruit,
Ooh.
but we'll see.
Yes, you know what? That's a
A
fantastic
better
idea.
idea. Or maybe a salad made like,
A salad made of love, the love salad.
love
That's when
salad.
you
Oh,
pour
that's a
everything
good
into
one. I'll use the love salad title. That's a good one.
it.
But you've got me thinking, Miss Elise. I am a fan of yours from now on. I want to be adopted by you.
There you go. She already wants her Easter basket.
Yes, Miss Elise. It's Stephanie Latasa over there. You can put me on your list.
Okay, we're having a hard time with our connection. So let's
Girl.
move on into our steps to reading. So we know that literacy is a definite need when it comes to our communities across New Jersey. And you have a slide to show and some tips to share with our community and our families on how to engage your children when reading. So, if you can, Stephanie, please share that with us.
Let's see. I'm doing the whole share and then click. Yes. There you go. Yeah, I'm going to get the hang of this by the time we're done. Um,
You
so
got it.
today it's steps to reading. I hope you learn a lot. I hope you pick up stuff, and I really, really hope you practice some of it at home on a daily basis or on a constant basis because young children really, really need routines and love it. So the only way for your child to love reading is for you to read to your child. Um, so one way to make it fun is really making puppets. If you're reading about Three Little Pigs, then make those puppets, make different sounds. You don't need to buy anything, including that paper bag. I always tell people you can make a paper plate if you have a paper plate at home, which almost all households have it. Um, do it with a paper plate. Make a face on that paper plate. You do it with a paper bag. Do it with a square piece of paper or a colored piece of paper, whatever kind of paper. As long as you can make a face on it, you can make a character to almost your imagination is the only thing that limits you, and have your child go at it. So we were going to read Three Little Pigs, but we don't have enough time. But when you do that, Three Little Pigs is a really, really good example of a book that's great for all ages because it's got repeating, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. Well, some people from different countries might not know what a huff and a puff is. You might have to demonstrate, and young children might not know what a huff and a puff is. You need to demonstrate that a huff and a puff looks like that to blow the door down. And you can demonstrate that with paper. You can demonstrate that with cups that you blow down. It can end up being a game. The point of reading to young children is to ask questions. What is he wondering? What's that wolf going to do? And are those Three Little Pigs, do they look afraid, or are they wondering who he is? And encourage answers. You don't always have to have the answers. You have to wait for children to give you an answer, or maybe lead them to an answer. Wonder out loud is another one. When you wonder out loud, I'm wondering why he's got diamonds on his t-shirt. Is purple his favorite color? It doesn't have to be about the story. It can just really be about that picture. If you're wondering out loud, it helps your children think. It jogs the brain into also thinking for itself. I wonder what the pig in the red jumper is thinking. Where do you think they're going? Are they talking to each other? And make it a game. So, the huff and puff can be a game with you stack a bunch of paper cups together and you guys blow at it until it falls down. That can be a game at home. This can be a game of I spy with my little eye something purple. Right? And so it goes. I spy with my little eye. Can you see how many um diamonds there are on that middle
Mhm.
pig's shirt is. Make it
Also,
a game.
yeah, I love also like tying in the emotions of the characters that are on the page. Take a look at the
Yes,
wolf. How do you think he's feeling? Let's
yes,
make a face like this.
yeah. Right.
Can we
It
make a
looks
wolf
like,
face?
yeah, it looks like some of the pigs look like they're wondering. One is might
Mhm.
look like they're afraid, and the other one doesn't even look afraid at all. Right?
Mhm.
For those of you who don't know the story, you might not really know until you find out. Right? So that's one. And then the next one would be, what would your title be for this picture? Miss Erica, what would your title be for this picture?
Um, how come I'm not at the beach? No, I would say
Me
I would
too.
say a day at the beach.
A day at the beach, or
Mhm.
our wonderful vacation,
Mhm.
or I made a sandcastle,
Mhm.
or I was on a cruise ship, or I dreamed to be on a cruise ship,
Right.
or my day out with my grandfather. It can be so many, many different things, and it can even be just an experience with each other. Oh, do you remember last summer we went to the beach? Or,
Mhm.
it encourages conversation. Um, and which makes me bring you to the next slide. Words, words, words. What looked like a bird can be an albatross, can be
Mhm.
a pigeon, right? So fostering a family that loves words and know what they mean really encourages children to love words as well. Google and Siri is your friend in this time. If you
Please.
don't know and you're learning English, and even if you already know English, there might be words that you don't know. Ask Google and Siri and learn with your kids. I didn't know that reminiscing means remembering.
Mhm.
And how do you spell that? I forget. So if you're doing that at home, it encourages children to be confident also to ask Siri, how do you spell that?
Right.
What does that mean? If it becomes a habit, you've got yourself a lifelong learner right there and a lifelong reader. One
Mhm.
picture, as we have just demonstrated, one picture can have 1,000 meanings, can bring up different memories. For me, Miss Erica, you know what when I saw that picture, that's why I said I was gonna put it in. Because
What's
me,
that?
it's Donde está la playa?
Ooh.
Only sentence I learned in Spanish college.
¿Dónde está la playa?
A la playa, right? So and again, do not forget the gift of a foreign language. It might
Mhm.
not be that your kids are learning fast enough, but if they're learning Spanish at home, if they're learning Arabic at home, if they're learning Farsi at home, or Chinese, or Tagalog, or Filipino, um, they are learning. Their brain is taking it in. It just takes the brain a little bit of time, but when it finally makes its connections, it is there forever and it is retrievable at any time, right? So use that foreign language at home. Do not be afraid and do not be embarrassed about speaking another language or not knowing how to pronounce a word in English. Try
Right.
to learn with your kids. Oh, how do you say that? Oh, is it happy or hoppy? Or is it,
Mhm.
because kids like seeing that you make mistakes with them and it's okay. It
Mhm.
encourages confidence. It encourages learning in a safe place, right?
Mhm.
And label it. If it's a refrigerator, put refrigerator on it. Because even though you're not pointing to it and you're not saying any of the words, the brain takes it in and the
Mhm.
brain reads it. So kids who have labels all over will just know, they know Walmart, they know Target, they know McDonald's. Why do you think? Because they label it. They're everywhere. Their label
That's
is
right.
everywhere, right? Um, So, ages and stages, it's very important. I put the link here, but I'm not going to go through it with you guys. Miss Erica can share these slides with you if you ask for it. But knowing what your child can do at what age will make you better at supporting what they can do and how much they can read. You cannot ask a 2 year old to read a book.
Right.
It is just not reasonable, not fair, impossible. Even if you think they can read, they're memorizing, right?
Yes.
The 3 year old, and it just leads to frustration, and it really leads to being nervous. You know, if you've got a nervous child, how come you can't read it? The kid in the park, her mama said she can count to 50. Why can't you count to 50? Right? Sometimes we can be mean when just saying, oh, little Ava was able to count to 100. You're being proud, but to another mother who's got a child who cannot, who's got a
Mhm.
child who might be special needs. It
Mhm.
might not be, we have to be aware of who we have in front of us and how it can be sort of met in that little playground where we bring our kids,
Yeah.
right? And offer help. It is a progression from spoken words and feelings to shapes, colors, sight words to reading a full book. I did this so that it was interactive if we get more parents to join us, because I was going to ask, what's this shape? What's this color? What's this
Mhm.
shape? What's this color? What's in it? So it's a cone, it's a cube, it's a circle. Where can you find it? You find it everywhere, right?
Mhm.
Um, Try to foster that in your child, to see things, to see a plate as a circle, so that they
Right.
might recognize it somewhere else. So the circle becomes a plate, becomes a wheel of a car, right? Becomes a hat, maybe. Different things becomes an eye in a plate.
Mhm.
Different things, so that the brain just learns more and gathers more information. And the power of feeling words. You
Mhm.
need to be the parent that expresses and explains what feelings are. If this is more interactive, I would have anyone who volunteers being excited.
I'm
What
here.
about being upset, right, Miss Erica? What
I
about
can do
being
that.
upset? Give me an upset face, Miss Erica. And what about a hungry face? Oh, right. So, what about a calm face? What's a calm face look like? Right? What about strong and brave? Do they look at the same? Do they mean the same? Or there's different ways of being afraid and being angry. And sometimes to people, afraid and angry look like the same thing, but they're not.
Mhm.
It's up to us as parents to really define what they are to our children. The
Right.
more children understand what they're feeling, the better they are at telling you what's going on. And it carries on into adulthood. People who were taught what they were feeling can better express it and handle it, and it doesn't come out as a tantrum. It doesn't
Yes.
come out as just randomly killing people. It
Mhm.
doesn't come out as random anger,
Yes.
because they have been taught the language of feeling words, right? So use it at home. Part of that is really using positive language every day. I've been trying to foster this not only with our parents in our program, but also with staff and to anyone who might hear it and want to practice. If this little fishbowl could grow to 365 words a day, go ahead and do it. Put a little fishbowl of positive words in front of your mirror or your refrigerator and use it on one word a day on someone. Miss
Mhm.
Erica, you look fabulous today.
Oh,
Huh?
thank you, Miss
Yeah,
Stephanie. You
yes.
are so clever. You brought us all this information today.
It builds confidence. It spreads happiness around for the person who might not even have had a happy birthday because they just didn't have anyone remember. And especially in COVID, nobody's doing big birthday parties anymore, right? It makes a
Mhm.
million connections in the brain, including feeling the feeling of confidence, the feeling of security, the feeling of being loved, right? Use those big positive words. Magnificent. It might sound like hyperbole, but kids love it. Kids love big words, but most of all, adults love hearing it too. So spread that love around. If you want to add to that fishbowl with more words, go ahead. Make a diary out of it with your children. So that who did I use positive words on today?
Right. So, Cardona Aguilera from Facebook says environmental print is everywhere, even on cereal boxes, chips, and cookies. So we're healthy
Absolutely.
food, healthy food. Come on.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes.
Yes, but even
Every
your banana could be described as a crescent. That's a with a
correct.
shape of a
Yes.
crescent.
Yes. What does the skin of the banana feel like? It feels
Hmm.
fleshy. What does
Hmm.
the banana inside? Is it crunchy or squishy? Is it soft or hard? That's when those words come into play with describing a banana.
Right.
Right? What does it sound like? Does it sound like anything if we knock on it? Um,
Hmm.
you know, does it scream when we squeeze it?
I would. Don't squeeze the
So it
banana. I don't
makes
like
Miss
it
Erica
soft.
laugh. It makes kids laugh, right? It's like, how silly
Hmm.
are you, Mama? How silly are you?
Hmm.
Will the banana scream when you squish it? Let's try, right? And kindness and patience go a long way. Just because your child cannot do it at this time does not mean they cannot do it tomorrow or even a year later. Some kids take longer, but it is up to you to have that patience and kind and of course extend it to the parent who doesn't have a kid who might not learn as fast as your child. Extend that kindness and extend that patience because you might be the only person in that mom's world who's got a special needs child who would have said, can I help you with your child? Can I bring your grocery bag for you because you have a child crying in your arms? Extend that kindness and patience to somebody else and share it, right? That's
Yes.
what we do. Share it. Nice to meet
Thank
you, Miss
you.
Erica.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No, thank you for sharing your kindness of giving us your time tonight and sharing all about what Head Start does and how it can be a help in your community. So I wanted to ask you this because you just touched on something that kind of when you spoke on kindness and not knowing whether or not a child is has special needs. Can you talk to us about the program and how accommodating Head Start is for children who have special needs?
Thank you, Miss Erica. So we are sort of the only game in town when you really get down to it. When we have staff who are trained to handle special needs children, when we have a mental health specialist on staff, we have a disabilities specialist on our staff. What does that mean to a family who needs early intervention? You've got somebody on your side to be able to say, I'll fill out the paperwork for you. I know who you can call as the parent who's never seen it before, has never had a child, don't know what it even looks like. You will have parents who you will have a teacher who goes, you know what, we just did this and we're seeing this. Do you want to do something about it? It is not a criticism. It is always, we are constantly checking on where your child is, and we are constantly communicating with you that those ASQs that you see from us um, really mean something when it comes to early intervention. And
Mhm.
early intervention works, right?
Yes.
So when we have, because we're Head Start, we are sort of mandated to take low income families. The only way that an over income family might be able to get in with us is if they have a special needs child, because we have the facilities and we have the staff to be able to handle that special child in our classrooms safely. And we've had so many kids on the spectrum. I'm so proud. One of them just came to visit me this afternoon, so I was so
Wow.
happy. I was so happy. He is in Boston. He's got a sister still with us. His mom came to bring him to my office just to say hello, and I got a hug. So
Beautiful.
it's
And
been
that's
a happy day.
yes, and to get that hug for those that don't understand from a
Yes.
child that has autism,
He
children
did
who have
not want to
autism.
be touched. He did not want to
Yeah.
be touched when he started with us.
Yes.
By the time he was ending with us, I have this poster on what to do to stay calm, to calm yourself down. It's in every one of our classrooms. When his mom was falling apart at home, and this is his mom telling us, right? Miss Stephanie, you have that? Matthew was telling me how to do that at home, to hold my tummy, to take a deep
Deep
breath,
belly
and
breath.
to tell me it's gonna be okay. How amazing for a
Mhm.
4-year old on the spectrum to offer comfort to his mother, right? And to give me a year later after he's
Absolutely.
graduated. Oh, now he's
Absolutely.
now in first grade. He's now in first grade.
Oh, wow.
Amazing. Yes, yes. So it is good news. Early intervention works. We have the staff who can truly help you and your family, and engage you in your child's well-being and your family's well-being.
So
Um,
what does your organization do? Because I know that I've ran into times where parents are skeptical and I guess they're getting the help, let's just say, or maybe they might be in denial or scared.
Yes, I love that, Miss Erica. That's a great question, because there are really parents who are in denial. A lot of it is cultural. We don't have that in our family. We're from another country. We don't even talk about mental health. Nobody's crazy. The
Right.
crazy people get put away, and that's not my child. How
Mm-hmm,
dare you tell me my child is has a reading delay? How dare
hmm
you tell me my child has a speech delay?
hmm
And then I come in with like, what's the good news? The good news is we have help.
That's
I
right.
never start with a problem. I
Hmm
never start with, oh, you know what? This is what we're looking at. The teachers will tell you that. That's up to the teachers. That's their job. The
hmm
family workers will tell you, oh, this is the services that you can get, right? And then what if you have a parent who's just afraid? What
Right.
if you have a parent who does not know what that means? I don't know
hmm
what special needs means. I don't know what the spectrum is. Is that a rainbow? I don't know. And what if I only speak Spanish? What if I only speak Arabic? How
hmm
scary is that? Right?
hmm
So, and then we have, I'm the good news portion. It's really on the
You need the
delivery
help.
most of the time. You
Hmm
have to find the person that the parent trusts. Who do you trust? Right, is the first question to that parent. Who do you
hmm
trust for you to hear that there is help? We are in New Jersey. I am very proud to say that out loud, because if
hmm
you go to somewhere like Pennsylvania, if you go to even a California, right?
hmm
What you think is available here might be available there. It's not, right? It's available here. Universal early childhood education is available here. They learned from us. New York came to New Jersey, to Jersey City in particular, to learn how to run an early childhood program, because it is universal in Jersey City. Texas came to us because of that. But again, it comes from trust, Miss Erica. Who does the parent trust? And it comes with kindness, and it's always delivering good news.
Absolutely.
Good, the good news of we have help, we have specialists, we have
Hmm.
universal mental health services for children. How amazing is that?
That is very amazing. That
Yes.
is very amazing. And there's no program out there that really does give all these services that Head Start has to give.
Yeah, and again, Miss Erica, not just Head Start, even for the state of New
New
Jersey,
Jersey.
um, it's run by Stephen Campos. Do you know who he is?
Yeah,
I
sure.
this number because it is really, if your child is in distress and it's a mental health issue, you can call that number anytime, anywhere. They will answer, they will triage you. Child this has a breakdown or anything, or is threatening suicide or that kind of thing. It is universal in New Jersey. um to be able to get that help. For special needs, there
Mm-hmm.
is a team in every school that handles it. You just have to find who it is. That team who will take it up, the disability specialists, the PERT team, they call it the PERT team here.
Mm-hmm.
They will be able to answer you, but only if you ask the right questions. If you
Mm,
only ask, if you have like, what's that form look like? And the crucial is, especially for the parents with special needs, right?
mm-hmm.
School tells you this is the only opening we have to evaluate your child. Guess what? If you have another meeting, if you have another doctor's appointment, if you have a hair schedule, if you have a nail schedule, cancel all of them. Go to that meeting with the board of ed, or else you're just going to get canceled. This one, they're going to forget about you because they also don't have enough people, or you're going to get another appointment in 3 months. Do you want your help for your child sooner or later? And the
Yeah.
worst part is, if you leave a program like ours, nobody's going to remind you. Nobody's going to remind you, we have a PERT meeting tomorrow and this is what you need to do. Do you have all your paperwork? I'll send you your paperwork. If they have it, I'll fax it over to them. That's what our family workers do, right? But once, if you leave our program, make sure that when the teacher calls you, when that public school tells you you have an appointment with them, keep it. Whatever happens, because they also don't have enough people, and they have a lot of kids in their line. So once you
Yeah.
get that in, do not cancel with any reason,
Yeah.
um, because it's like gold. It's the only
Mm-hmm.
way to get those special services through the public school, and they have it, and they have money for it. By the way,
Mm.
you
You're
have
so right.
website.
That keep those parents, once you get those appointments, please keep those with the specialized programs so that you can get the help that you need for your children. I mean, it's so important now. I know a lot of times I would always have you tell me this. Have you ever heard of your, and I don't mean to put your school district on the spot, but have they ever said something like your child isn't old enough to be evaluated, or the child needs to
Yes,
be
yes,
okay?
yes,
What
yes,
is that? How are you guys
yes,
handling that one?
yes,
Because I'm
yes.
stumped when
How
it
do
comes to
you
that.
even? Yes. And I am not only the ones who hear it, I am the mother who heard it from the district. Your child is not old enough to be diagnosed with a speech impediment. And I go, I'm the mother who hears that child every day. And I hear her compensating and not knowing what an A sounds like from an O.
Mhm.
I was so upset. It was like a daily battle with who do I talk to. It's really,
Mhm.
and ultimately, it's the parent who drives the boat of who do I talk to, and does that person have the power to say yes
Mhm.
to what my child needs? Because to
Mhm.
the outside world, Ava is outgoing. Ava
Mhm.
is confident. Ava is a leader. Ava
Mhm.
was not failing in anything, but I'm the mother who knows what she sounds like, and she does not sound like her twin. So I'm
Right.
the mother who goes, she needs speech therapy. I got a
Mhm.
doctor's appointment. I got a speech therapist independently, and I cannot pay this much because we switched insurance. So it was going
Mhm.
to be astronomical. And then I was told by the school district, oh, she's not old enough. She needs to be in first grade and second grade to even pronounce the L's and the R's well. Well, okay. Well, first grade came and nobody reminded me that I needed to do it. So again, I knock on everyone's door. I talk to
Mhm.
my child's teacher. I tell them, no, no, you tell me who special education is. You tell me who the speech therapist is. And I'm having a conversation with the speech therapist. And then the conversation becomes, you tell me how my child qualifies. I will
Exactly.
not tell you how my child qualifies. You're the expert. You're the one who does this every day. You tell me how my child qualifies. You tell me how my child can get services from you because
That's
you're
right.
the expert who does it. Teach me how to write that application form. Teach me what to write so that
Mhm.
my child qualifies for services that she needs.
That's right. So, our parents, you hear that? You have to push. To push.
And
You
ask for
don't have to, and ask for help.
ask for help. Ask,
Yep.
and there's no one, like very very little will, very little, there's a few people who will refuse, right? Who will refuse, can you help me? Can you show me how? If you ask it that way and you really ask it with, can you show me how? I don't know. This is the first time I'm doing this. I've never had this before. Can you show me how? What do I put there when they say address? Is it my address or my husband's address or my mother's address? What telephone number do you want on this? Is it my cell phone or my home phone? Are you going to text me or not text me? Even those telephone number things that you think is a no-brainer, has a go, where are you going to call me,
Exactly.
right? So those things that you think might make you sound stupid, eat it
That's
up.
right.
Don't
Yeah,
care. Don't care as long as I get my child services.
that's right.
Don't care if you call me stupid. I don't care if you call me crazy. I don't care as long as you get my child service and you teach me how.
That's
Teach
right.
me what
And
goes
thank you.
in the application, right?
And thank you.
And thank you. I love our speech therapist. I was like, it's amazing. You really see the difference. We love her, but coming from her also. Parents
Mhm.
think that as soon as you get the services, they don't have to do anything anymore because it was such
That's
a hard battle
that's
to get those services. Well, guess what? You need to do the homework and the follow up at home. Your
mhm.
child sees that speech therapist once or twice a week if you're lucky. Guess
Mhm.
who needs to practice at home? When that therapist sends home homework, do it with your child. That's what the speech therapist told me. She couldn't
Mhm.
believe how fast I gave back the papers. She couldn't believe that we were doing SHs all day long, all night long,
Mhm.
practicing with our child to make her
Mhm.
better.
Mhm.
And still have her be confident, her confident self. Do the homework at home. We are in partnership with that school. There is no way that you're just going to leave the school to do it without you supporting it at home.
That's right.
Need to
That's
be
right.
teachers forever of their children
That's right. Parents are the first teachers.
and forever teacher,
Mhm.
right?
And forever teacher. Amen on that.
Yes.
So, Miss, we have a couple of
We have a couple more. We have
uh,
questions.
we have statements more than we do have questions. Okay, here we go. We got Miss Stephanie. Our parents are our children's biggest advocates, and our biggest supporters are the staff in the child school setting.
Absolutely.
Amen. Amen.
Absolutely, absolutely. We depend on parents so much to make this a better world because we raise our children, right?
Mhm.
And it is with that understanding that we need to work with the staff. And the staff will, especially in a Head Start setting, that staff is really trained and eager to help you.
Absolutely. And our last comment here is Miss Stephanie. Can you come back? This meeting was very important, formative.
I love
Miss
that.
Stephanie,
Thank
what's the
you.
information? I am all over Miss Stephanie. She's gonna be my best friend.
I'm to be Miss Elise's best friend. Um, yes, absolutely. I'm the lady who doesn't say no, but I also have like I'm all over the place with like getting booked. I'm slammed all the time. But absolutely yes, whenever I get the chance, Erica, I would love to come back. And Cardona over there, thank you very much. I appreciate your kind words.
All
Thank
right. All right. Thank you, everyone, for tuning into Parents Engaging Parents Beloved Community Check-in. This was a little bonus. This was actually a bonus one because we're here on a Friday, but you will see us again on Wednesday with another Beloved Community Check-in. Thank you, Greater Bergen Community Action, Jersey City, Head
Head
Start,
Start,
and Early
early
Head
Head
Start.
Start.
And Miss Stephanie, thank you. Miss Elise, thanks for checking in. And everybody on Facebook, thank you for checking in with us. Please don't forget to donate to parentsengagingparents.org. We so that we can continue to
Thank
do the
you.
work
I
of
want to thank
sharing all of
you.
this information.
Miss
Okay.
Erica, thank you for the jackets. Our families
Oh,
will appreciate it. We
of
are
course.
distributing them. And thank you so much to all the parents who donated to our program. It is with
Awesome.
your help always that we get to do what we do, and we get to share your love with the parents, with the families we serve. So thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Have a good night, everyone.